Sometimes people wonder, why build your own airplane? This week's tip shows one reason why many talented builders choose this option rather than flying an already built aircraft made in a factory. I ran across an aircraft that caught my eye at a fly-in. I had to stop and take a look and meet the builder of this plane. This Homebuilt was so nice, I figured it should have won an award. Sure enough, I checked Google and discovered it had in fact won Grand Champion Light Plane at AirVenture Oshkosh 2016. Two aspects caught my eye on this plane. It was not painted, but rather had the brightest mirror-like shine you have ever seen on metal. And the instrument panel was clearly one of a kind. Let us meet with the builder, Joe, and learn that if you want a beautiful custom-made aircraft built from scratch, by the way, then you have to build your own plane, not buy one made in a factory.
Hi, my name's Joe Harrington. I'm from Lethbridge, Alberta, and this is my Zenith CH750 Stoll that myself and 5 other fellows scratch built. We built 6 of these. 6 of us went to co-op together and built 6 of these airplanes from plans, and this is how mine turned out. Decided to polish my airplane instead of paint it. I had experience painting my ultralight before this, and it was tough to do, and the experience wasn't the best, so I decided I don't think I want to screw up my plane by painting it, so what can I do? I couldn't really afford to have somebody paint it for me, so okay, let's try polishing. We had a fella in our group that built an RV9A, and he polished it, and it looks really nice, so okay, let's give it a try. So I bought the polish materials, Nuvite polish. There's lots of information on the internet about the Nuvite process, and so well, let's go with that. I'm not sure that the Nuvite process is any better than any. It's just that the documentation is there to go through and help you. Actually, when you end up doing it, you kind of end up with your own methods, and you almost get superstitious somehow on your methods. And I have my own method. I don't know if it's the best, but that worked for me. It was a lot of work, though. Like, don't get me wrong, polishing is a lot of work. It's not instant gratification. I actually tracked all my time. I spent 238 hours polishing this airplane, and it was a slog. But would I do it again? Well, I've heard a saying, and I subscribe to it: is if you ever polish an airplane, you'll never polish another one. So yes, I understand that saying. So yeah, I probably would not polish again, just because I know how much work it is, and you don't know that when you're starting out. But it does end up being nice, and everybody compliments you on it. When you're at a fly-in, you get the most visitors because people love polished airplanes. They look nice, and so the net result is, yeah, it's nice, but I'm not sure I would do all that work again. When I decided to do it, it was still building, and so kind of looked at maybe how should I do it at the end, the beginning, and I decided to work on it as we went through. And so I polished each component on its own. Like the rudder was off the airplane when I polished it, but you cannot polish the skin. I found that out the hard way. If you got just a loose skin and you want to polish it before you rivet it on, that doesn't work either, because you can't hold that skin from the buffing wheel catching it. So I did a few unique features, one of them being this, what I called the unpanel, and now others are adopting that, but I called it the unpanel about 3 years ago when I fabricated it. And I'm not 100%, I can't really say where I got the idea from, just kind of come up with the idea. What I was trying to do is maximize my visibility, because I flew a pusher ultralight before, and I really liked the visibility out of that, and I was really trying to get as much visibility out of the cockpit as I could. And so that started it, and just the fact I like to do things a little bit different, just to make stuff unique, put my stamp on it. And so this is what I come up with. My friend Travis, who I was building with in his garage, it was sort of the ideas, we kind of bounced ideas back and forth between the two of us, so he helped me a lot in how it's configured. And yeah, it's worked out fairly good. It's kind of cool. You can, one thing is I had to be neat with the wiring, because it's mostly visible, and so that took extra time, and it works pretty well. The negative part about it is that I tipped it back, and this is a Garmin G3X touch panel, and I have to stretch ahead to touch it, so maybe putting it straight up and down would have maybe been a better decision. But you find these things out when you veer off of the standard practice. You find out some of the negative things. Other than that, the console and all that, I worked really hard on ergonomics in the cockpit. So my console is not standard, and I tried to make so the throttle was easily, I could easily access the throttle and the flaps and the trim, and it's worked out quite well that way. So yeah, my name is Joe Harrington, and I'm from Lethbridge, Alberta, and I'd like to see you guys get back to building.